Hey there folks, I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. Now today we're going back to the Peanuts gang. Now, as you may recall from my blogs of the Peanuts movie and Snoopy Come Home, the Peanuts is one of my favorite things from my childhood, and I think most of my friends from Musical Theater Village love it too. Speaking of which, let's discuss a show that my theater friends did back in 2007. The show is called You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. When I performed in it, I was cast as the dirty kid, Pigpen. And since me and my sister were still new to the theater at the time, we didn't get that many lines, but the show and songs were still pretty fun. However, this season my friends are doing the show yet again, and this time they've given me the role of Linus Van Pelt. And to me, it's a better role than what I had before. And so today, in celebration of this childhood classic show, I decided to blog a TV special that the Peanuts gang made. And I think not many people these days know about it. So, with all that said, let's get started, shall we? Airing on CBS on November 6, 1985, the special is You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Now let's begin. Though considered a good man by his friends, Charlie Brown can't seem to win the heart of the little red-haired girl, nor his friend Lucy, her crush, the piano-playing Schroeder. Meanwhile, Snoopy and Linus daydream, and the rest of his friends battle with kites, school, baseball, and misunderstandings before finally coming to realize what makes them truly happy. So, what are my thoughts on this special? I absolutely adored it. Even though I never actually saw this special when I was a kid, but still, I'm happy that this special exists. Now, before I get ahead of myself on why I like this film, let's move on to Mustang notes. This special is the 29th primetime animated musical TV special based upon the popular comic strip Peanuts by Charles M. Schulz. It was produced by Charles M. Schulz Creative Associates, and it is known as the first Peanuts special to have input from the Japanese animation studio, Studio Pierrot. Like other specials, it had input from Toei Animation, also from Japan. The original 1967 musical version of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown featured the original Patty, not to be confused with the later character Peppermint Patty, as part of the Peanuts gang. As characters like Patty, Violet, and Shermie gradually faded from the group, Charles Schulz opted to replace the lesser-known characters with folks like Sally and Marcy. Now, while most of the special is pretty much like its stage predecessor, the only thing different about it is it's shorter, and some scenes are in a different order, but on the other hand, it's not too much of a big deal. Now let's move on to the songs in this special. Of course, we start with the title song, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, where Charlie Brown's friends sing about what a good person he is. Then we move on to the Schroeder song, where Lucy sings about how they should be married in their future, while he plays Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata on his little piano. We also have the Kite song, where Charlie Brown hopes for the first time to be able to keep a kite in the air, but he once again fails. Next, it's Snoopy's turn to sing. In his song, he imagines how happy he is with his life, and then it becomes dark when he imagines that he's a wild animal. Next up is the Book Report song, where Charlie Brown, Schroeder, Linus, and Lucy work on their book reports on Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. To me, this is the hardest song that I'm part of on stage because of Linus's research monologues. However, the funniest part of the song is when Schroeder compares Peter Rabbit to Robin Hood. Next is Little Known Facts, where Lucy teaches Linus about nature in her own way. For example, she says that fir trees become a source of fur coats, stars and planets creating rain, bugs making grass grow, snow going up, and other stuff, while Charlie Brown tries to correct her, but to no avail. Next is the baseball team song, where Charlie Brown writes a letter to his pencil pen pal about his downfall at the baseball game. During the game, Charlie Brown pleads his baseball team to win the game by chanting "team," but ends up failing. We also have the Glee Club rehearsal song, where the gang sings "Home on the Range" while Linus, Lucy, and Sally argue over a pencil. The next song is Supper Time, not to be confused with the song from Little Shop of Horrors. This song is sung by Snoopy when he sees Charlie Brown serving him his supper. To me, it's a fun musical number. Finally, we come to the finale song, Happiness, where the gang learn about what makes them happy and why it's all around them. While the songs My Blanket and Me and Dr. Lucy are not sung in this special, they are heard instrumentally during the Valentine's Day scene and the lunchtime scene, respectively. And the reasons why My New Philosophy and Beethoven Day are not in this special, it's because they're from the revised version from 1999. Now let's talk about the Peanuts gang and their voice actors. First we have Charlie Brown, voiced by Brad Kirsten. Schroeder, voiced by Jeremy Renbolt. Sally Brown, voiced by Tiffany Renbolt. Lucy Van Pelt, voiced by Jessica Lee Smith. Linus Van Pelt, voiced by David T. Wagner. And finally, Snoopy and Woodstock's vocals are provided by the late Bill Melendez. However, Snoopy's speaking voice is provided by Robert Towers. This special also marks the first time Snoopy's thoughts were conveyed in voiceover. Now let's move on to my final words. Overall, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown is a wonderful special. Despite the fact that I never saw this special during my childhood and a few songs and scenes are in a different order, it's still a Peanuts special worth watching. The animation is great, the characters are all memorable and lovable, the songs are classic, and the voice acting is spectacular. So, I recommend this to folks who are either fans of the Broadway show or Peanuts fans in general. So, what am I going to rate this film? Well, I'll give it a full 100%. Now, before I go, I just want to say that if you'd like to see You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown performed at Musical Theater Village, then by all means, go to this link listed here for information on tickets. But you only got until October 15th to see it. So be sure to join me in October for my Halloween marathon. Mustang Power!